In about 2003, my dad took me and my brother to the Golden Demon at the NEC in Birmingham, and I met some people there, and I was just like, wow, this is a thing you can do outside of Halloween. You can wear costumes, and it's not weird, and other people will wear the costumes with you. And then it's like 11 plus years later, and I'm still going.
I got into it because my friends were into it, and I thought it would be something nice to try. And
cosplaying is a form of freedom and a form of expression and should be accepted in any way. So I found it a very welcoming community myself.
People like to come here and they like to feel they can do whatever they want. They can just express themselves as what characters they like, how they like to dress, how they like to look, and it's a judgment-free zone.
I think I'm someone who struggles with anxiety, and for me cosplaying has been something that's really helped me to just talk to more people and to feel more confident when I'm out and about, because I feel so comfortable when I'm at a con.
Yeah. I don't feel comfortable when I look like myself, because I'm everyone knows who I am, they're going to judge me for it. But when I look like this, no one knows who I am apart from these guys.
Especially with things like crossplay or things like that. Cosplaying people of other genders, or maybe not a gender we know of at the moment, it's sexually expressed. Yeah, it's really freeing, because nobody's going to stop you and say you're cosplaying as a guy when you're obviously a girl, because it's all about being yourself. And if yourself is maybe not the gender you think, it's great. I really love it. It's like the most positive art.
It was a very safe environment. It was a bit strange at first, I guess, because there was lots of people dressed up, which is a bit odd. But yeah, it was a very, everyone seemed very friendly. There's lots of people just going up to each other and hugging each other, and it didn't even seem like it was friends or anything. They were just going and hugging people, and as people were arriving, there was lots of people going over and complimenting each other's outfits and saying how good people looked, and people arriving by themselves, and they felt comfortable going over to groups of people and telling them that they looked nice. Yeah, it just felt very like a community.
There's a very high percentage of cosplayers who, after having cosplay, have realised and come out as trans. I've got a lot of very close friends who have been through that process, and it was having a place where they could just go and explore different gender expressions, different expressions of their sexuality.
I myself am a transgender female, and I first started dressing at conventions and realised that I really connect to that, and it felt really nice just to be able to dress feminine in conventions, because everywhere else you sometimes get judged, but in conventions it was almost like nobody really cared. You're just having fun as a character.
So for me going in, nobody was assuming anything about me. So it gave me the opportunity to identify myself however I wanted to. So that gives a really safe space for me to go to an event, and if I feel like I really want to figure out pronouns or figure out where I want to fit in on the gender spectrum, I can figure that out. It's a safe space to figure that out, because if I tell people, can you please use they, can you please use he, can you please use she, they'll just take that. Whatever I ask them to call me, they would take that. And if I hadn't asked them to call me anything in particular, they wouldn't make an assumption.
At conventions, you find a lot of like-minded people, and a lot of them have been very, very nice.
it helps them explore who they want to be, and it can help them discover so many new things about themselves. I definitely know that I've learned a lot about who I am through cosplaying. When I first started cosplaying, I would never have thought that in several years' time I'd be cosplaying a female character, because I initially just did male cosplays, but then I decided that one day I love too many female characters to not go ahead with it, and having explored that, I feel like I much better understand myself.
It kind of opened the door to something new that I didn't realise I could enjoy so much. I don't normally go into a space like that and feel comfortable to walk about by myself because I get too anxious, and I think I took away from it a sense that there was like a sense of comfort, that there is definitely places out there where I could go and just be myself for a day and not worry about what was going on around me.
Especially for young people coming into cons, you don't necessarily know like what your sexuality is exactly, and it gives you a way to be other characters and dress up in ways that, you know, covering yourself in pink feather boas has a certain connotation for men. You might be queer, or you might just really like wearing pink feathers. And any of those options on the spectrum are completely fine and completely okay. But in the world at large, we're told, no, you're not allowed to do that. Whereas at cons, it's like, go on.